Every morning, millions of people wake up to the same routine. Wake up, go to work, come home exhausted, pay bills, sleep, then do it all again the next day, week after week, year after year. And somewhere deep down, many people begin to wonder, is this really all life is? This cycle has a name. It is called the rat race, and the most dangerous thing about it is that it can feel normal. You work hard, you earn money, but somehow you never feel free. If you want to escape the rat race, you do not need luck. You need to understand why most people stay trapped in it. What is the rat race? The rat race is a cycle where you constantly work to survive, but never seem to move forward. You earn money. Then most of it immediately disappears. Rent, bills, debt, expenses, and by the end of the month, you are back where you started, waiting for the next paycheck. The problem is not that people are lazy. The problem is that many people spend their entire lives trading time for money. And when your income depends completely on your time, true freedom becomes very difficult. Reason 1. You depend on only one source of income. Most people have only one source of income. Their job. That may feel safe, but it also creates a trap, because if that job disappears, the entire financial system collapses. The people who eventually escape the rat race usually build multiple sources of income. They may still have a job, but they also build savings, investments, a business, a skill that earns money. This creates something powerful. Options. And financial freedom begins when you have options. Reason 2. Your lifestyle keeps growing. One of the biggest reasons people remain trapped is because every time they earn more, they spend more. A raise comes in. Then comes the bigger car, the better apartment, the more expensive habits. At first, this feels like success, but often it simply creates a more expensive version of the same life. You still need every paycheck. You still feel trapped. The people who escape the rat race do something different. As their income grows, they increase their investments faster than their lifestyle. Reason 3. You are working for money instead of making money work for you. Most people spend their lives working for money, but wealthy people understand something different. They make money work for them. Through investing, through assets, through systems that continue earning even when they are not working. Because there are only so many hours in a day. You can always work harder. But eventually, time becomes your limit. That is why escaping the rat race requires building income that does not depend entirely on your time. Reason 4. Debt is keeping you stuck. Debt is one of the strongest chains in the rat race. Credit cards, loans, monthly payments. Every month, part of your income already belongs to someone else. The more debt you carry, the less freedom you have. And when most of your paycheck goes toward paying for the past, it becomes very difficult to build a better future. Escaping the rat race often begins with reducing debt and taking back control of your income. Reason 5. You have never created a long-term plan. Most people know what they need to do this week. Pay bills. Go to work. Survive the month. But very few people have a long-term financial plan. Where do you want to be in 5 years? How much money do you want saved? What kind of life are you trying to build? Without a clear plan, it is easy to stay busy, without ever truly moving forward. The people who escape the rat race know exactly what they are building, and every financial decision supports that goal. How to start escaping the rat race? If you want to escape the rat race, start with these 4 steps. Spend less than you earn. Build an emergency fund. Create a second source of income. Invest consistently, even if the amount is small. You do not need to change your entire life overnight. You only need to begin. Because every small financial decision either moves you closer to freedom or deeper into the cycle. The rat race is not escaped in one day. It is escaped through small choices repeated over time. Saving instead of spending. Investing instead of upgrading. Building freedom instead of appearances. Most people stay trapped because they believe there is no other way. But there is. And the moment you begin controlling your money instead of letting it control you, that is the moment you begin to escape.